Bolton level. Old experts tipping Gabriel Clemens for a big weekend, Chris Mason included.
He's just playing so well. It's hard to ignore.
You know, it's such a nice guy, Peter Wright. I mean, they both are, but he still can't quite get used to the fact that he's introduced as Peter Wright, champion of the world. And, you know, even after all this time, I think it's still sinking in for him what he managed to achieve. The ultimate in terms of darting success.
Sink in when the taxman comes after him next year.
Here you require 164.
But yeah, you always fancied he had it in his locker. You know, he needed a little bit of luck along the way. He had that with Malik then, didn't he, missing the ball? There isn't a player that he's not beat multiple times at, you know, at the elite end of the game. So yeah, it's a nice story as well, considering how late it's come in his career.
49.
Well, this isn't a very good leg.
Here you require 70.
For him, could have been 4-1 up. Looks like being 3 apiece.
Game shown the 6th leg.
I can remember him way back when playing at Lakeside against Richie Burnett, turning up in his crocodile shoes. He had something about him then. He went off the ball in that
34.
first leg back after the break. Peter Wright.
$137.
Seemed to just lose a little bit of focus in the last leg, didn't he? He switched off momentarily.
$96.
What's your view of Ian White in terms of chasing a major title? Will he ever get the chance to do it? Will he ever get the opportunity to win one?
180.
Just a bit of timing, a bit of luck. You know, can he play darts at the required level? Absolutely. We know that. We've seen it continue. He's won one big Euro Tour event, so we know he has the ability to play at the required level. Does he have the mental fortitude? I'm not sure. That's all that's lacking.
$140.
Well, it's a great response from Peter Wright to losing his throw.
Let's not forget, look how long it took Peter Wright.
Absolutely.
Look how long it took Gary Anderson.
Brilliant timing. Pressure's on. Pressure's on.
12 score. Here you require 46.
This to go ahead for the first time for 3 legs on the spin. But the 180 does the trick. The old adage, never ever give up in a leg, because you never ever know.
Well done. The 7th leg. Ian White. 8th leg, Peter to throw first. Game on.
2 of the last 3 legs, Peter Wright has missed darts to win them. That's all academic, because Ian White has won them.
Yep.
140.
I don't think he's anywhere near his best today, Peter Wright. So at the moment, Ian White will sense that. He just has to jump all over him.
This could be the weekend for Ian White. We shall see.
140.
I don't think there'd be too many people would begrudge him a title, that's for sure.
Wright was in a real arm wrestle with Glenn Durrant on this stage last night.
Yeah, we lost some. We've got some superb players left, but my goodness, we lost some cracking players yesterday. Brendan Dolan, John Henderson, Scott Waite. Scott Waite's played brilliant in this tournament. I think his tournament average was around about 98 in the end.
57.
Adrian Lewis, Merv King, all falling by the wayside.
Will the usual suspects be lining up come 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon when the quarterfinals will kick off?
If
NVG or Peter Wright go on to win, you can't exactly say they've had an easy time of things. You know, Peter Wright had to come through a resilient Glenn Durrant last night, 10-8. Michael Van Gerwen coming through 10-8 against Aspinall, and then 10-9 this afternoon.
82.
Well, Gary Anderson goes 8-5 up on Simon Stevenson. Stevenson just missing double 12 for a 1-4-1. Stevenson was 4-2 up in that game. Peter Wright
121.
looking here to level at 4-4. Next tournament's on ITV Sport is in September. It's been brought forward, hasn't it? The World Series finals in Salzburg in Australia. In Austria, I should say. We go to Australia before.
I don't mind Australia.
Well, no, I did do quite well at geography, honestly.
Only a few thousand miles.
Slip of the tongue, but no slip of the dart there for Peter Wright. He finally nails the double to his frustration. 4 it is, 4-4. Yeah, the World Series heads to Australia and New Zealand in August. New territory in Australia, Wollongong, just outside of Sydney, and then Townsville in North Queensland.
And then Madison Square Garden,
Yeah, back
for
to
New York. All tournaments on ITV.
Copenhagen, and in between the two Aussie venues, Hamilton in New Zealand. Yeah,
Germany.
All on ITV Sport in June. That's for New York and Copenhagen, and then Australia, New Zealand in August, and then Austria. Honestly, Austria we go to in September.
134.
That's if the world's not wiped out by a cold or something.
100.
Any chance? Ian White to go in front again. 74 in front plus these.
140.
If I'm not mistaken, Gary Anderson has just taken out 170 to go 9-5 up on Simon Stevenson. We'll get confirmation of that.
Took a while to get going in that one.
But he does lead 9-5.
Ian, you require 87.
Pretty much throughout this match, Ian White has statistically, in terms of averages, been in front. But up until that break,
55.
Peter Wright that looked the likely winner, but it's not the case now. Averaging 93.
Ian, you require 32.
Ian White 97.78.
In shot of the ninth leg. Ian White. 10th leg, Peter to throw first.
White ahead again. 5-4. Oh, if this one might be going the distance.
One break of throw each.
$57. $100.
Dimitri Vandenberg, 3 legs away from replacing the last 16. 7-2 up against Matthew Edgar. Big Gabe 7-5 up on Andy Bolton. That's the latest.
Enjoyed this, you know. Both 97, but
55.
we've seen some quality darts from 2 quality players.
Yeah,
that's okay with Ian White a long way back. To a deciding leg, White would have the darts. Went to a deciding leg between Michael van Gerwen and the little-known Jason Lowe. If you are just joining us, Lowe was 5-0 down and led 9-8 and lost 10-9 in a game that just encapsulates the UK Open. Peter Wright there with a 13-darter to level it up again. He's not happy, is he? Not happy at all, the world champion. He knows there's room for improvement. Ian White and Peter Wright will fight to a finish when we come back. 5 legs apiece.